There's a group of pyro addicts from Northern California, known as Burn Slow Pyro. They've been making a name for themselves
Coconut water
by painting the Bay Area skies with their artillery shell artwork. This time on Pyros, E.T., YS, and Leo play with fire when they celebrate America's 250th birthday and light a field of live 4th of July pyro by hand. In the city of Moraga, E.T. and the crew are going to set off Burn Slow's most dangerous show to date. Dangerous because the client wants to give the audience an extra big thrill, and the Burn Slow crew are going to be lighting all of their fireworks by hand. It's the afternoon of 4th of July, and E.T. and the crew are getting ready to set up for Moraga's annual celebration at the Country Club golf course. Burn Slow will be working alongside a well-known veteran pyro crew, the largest pyrotechnic company in the United States, Pyro Spectacular.
How you guys doing?
Kim.
Joe.
Joe, Dennis. Asaya, please meet you.
The senior pyrotechnician running the show is none other than 20-year veteran Matt Grabowski. Matt has worked on numerous shows for the SF Giants and Oakland A's, as well as the Golden Gate Bridge 75th Anniversary Firework Spectacular. So after the quick introductions, the team gets to work. First, unloading, then building the mortar racks for tonight's big show. Although Burn Slow isn't new to the pyro scene, this will be the crew's first legal show. So the team takes a moment to get familiar with the show's floor plan.
So that one that they're building right now is
First floor, fourth floor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is the second one?
What'd you first do? Did you do a layout of the map on how you want it?
Yeah, I do it in my head.
Yeah.
I write it down, then I do it on the, that was on an illustrator.
Yeah.
Tonight's show will consist of 6 rows of mortar racks. The first 2 rows are for the 3-inch shells, 10 racks in both rows, with each rack holding 5 3-inch tubes. The next 2 rows are for the 4-inch shells, 9 racks in each row, and each rack holding 5 4-inch tubes. The next rows are where the big guns come out. These 2 rows are for the 5-inch shells, 9 racks in each row, with each rack holding 3 5-inch tubes. And last but definitely not least, a row of 9 racks, each rack holding 3 monstrous tubes for the gigantic 6-inch shells. With 8 hours until showtime, the teams are still trying to finish unloading all of the racks off the truck.
Can you finish this one over here real quick, just so you know?
Okay, I got you.
But with a majority of the crew being green, the 2 teams will have to work as one to make sure all of the racks get built and all of the shells get loaded before
That's the
showtime.
last for the second row right here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or actually 1. So there's 9, right?
So there should be 6 on the far side for the finale.
At least in my.
What do you mean far side? So this is flip? Oh, okay, just stop. Right on the side of it?
Not counting the 60 racks for all of the shells that will be hand-lit, the team finds out there are another 29 racks that will need to be built for the show's grand finale. Alongside of the main show, the finale will consist of 16 racks for the 2.5-inch shells, 4 rows of 4 racks, with each rack holding 5 tubes, 2 rows of 3 racks to hold an additional 30 tubes for the 4-inch shells, another 6 racks for the 5-inch shells, an additional rack for the behemoth 6-inch shells, and to top it off, 5 1.3 Class B professional grade cakes.
I guess. For the finale. Alright. Why is this one cut up scope?
No, it's just
Oh. I see. Joe. So that one's done, that one's done. Unloaded. So we'll do 3s and then 5s and then 6. There's only 5. We need one, yeah, we need one more, 4.
With both crews finding their groove, they managed to get all of the racks unloaded and built. But with only a few hours left before the Big Bang, the team rushes to make sure all of the shells are loaded and prepped. The team carefully loads each shell and secures each fuse to the mortar rack for easy ignition later tonight.
Coconut water.
With only 2 hours till showtime, the team manages to get all of the mortar racks completed. So after a quick break, they're on to finish with the finale. Unlike the 60 racks that will be hand-fired by the crew, the finale will be fired remotely, which requires each shell and cake to be wired to the main operator's firing board. And after a few safety checks, the team is 100% ready for the big show. With the local fire department and paramedics on standby, the crew is only moments away from sending up the first warning shot to let the spectators know the show is about to begin. At 9:25 on the dot, the crew fires off its first warning shell. And with that, the crew gets its first look at the raw power of the mortar blast. And a few moments later, the show gets underway. With the fireworks being set by hand and the shells blasting up only a few feet from the crew, this celebration is feeling more like a war zone. Rack after rack, the shells go up, increasing in size as they go. With bombs bursting, the team's orchestrating colorful chaos with each fuse lit. First, Eric T's turn to burn. Then, Joe follows, firing off a row of the big 4-inch Cocos. Later, and it's time for the 6-inch shells. For only the second time ever, Pyro Spectacular's technician sets off the cannons, and while attempting to dodge bombs, the Pyro's hard hat falls off, leaving the tech in a very dangerous and vulnerable position. the show must continue, and with E.T. being the spotter, he's responsible to look out for his shooter, and the pair manages to get through the rack safely. And after the final rack, it's time for the finale.
She fucking bossed it up, didn't she?
Woo!
Fucking love, huh?
That shit was
That
crazy.
was crazy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. You didn't get it.
Nah. I did the fourth. Good job.
With the embers of the last shells falling, America's 250th 4th of July celebration is a wrap.
Well, that was fun.
Go!
Yes, sir. What happened?
Did I tell you a good job?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Excellent.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
With the team's adrenaline still flowing, they conduct a safety sweep of the area. After the green light and a pat on the back from Pyro Spectacular's senior technician, it's safe to say that Burn Slow's first show was definitely one for the books.
Yeah, that shit was hella fun, bro. You just got to get in there, you know.